What is going on, buddy? Welcome back to the FallenRedZeo Show. I'm back with more G.I. Joe Classified Series figures, and today we have the PulseCon exclusive Zartan pack. So this is a deluxe Zartan. So we've had Zartan before for the Classified Series. This one is just changed up a little bit, comes with some more accessories, and this really cool box, so it just looks awesome. So on the front we have Zartan there, with this cool little spin the wheel type thing that you can switch around with all the different faces that will be included in the pack as well. So I think that's pretty cool, that with this little thing to show his different disguises, but you can see the picture of him there, with some additional pictures there in the front and back there as well. So just pretty cool looking. On the sides we have his class ranks, so of course we've already been through all that stuff before, and then there on the back we have the poster with all the G.I. Joe classified characters. So let's go and open the little flap here, and there on the inside we have Dreadnoughts, of course, since he is the leader of the Dreadnoughts group. And then we have our Zartan figure itself, so you can see he comes with a bunch of accessories, so we get all the different heads that we can put on him so he can be impersonating other characters. His outfit's a little bit different with like different armor designs and colors and everything. And then this one also has the color changing skin, so if you get him cold he turns blue, which when I got this out of the box it had been sitting outside in the cold, so he was all blue when we opened it. He's kind of turned more human skin color by now, so we'll have to throw him in the freezer or something so I can show that to you. But overall looks pretty cool, and I'm excited to open this just to check out all the different accessories. I'm excited to open this, so let me go ahead and get it open and we'll check it out together. So here I got Zartan out of the box, and he looks pretty awesome. Just overall, I love the whole color changes, and I just think he looks so much better. But Zartan is the master of disguise, the leader of the Dreadnoughts, and a mercenary for Cobra Commander. And as I mentioned in the opening, he is a little bit different from the original. So here we have that original one, so you can see those color differences between the two. So on the new one, they've added silver all over the armor, which looks really cool to me. I really love that silver armor. And then they changed some of the pants color from the dark brown to more of the like maroonish or dark red, which goes a lot more with like the scarf color. So the headpiece for the new one will also be in that same color. So I just like that color difference all around. It just makes it look like a much better figure. And of course the other difference is the skin color change. So I just love the look of this figure much better overall. So for movements, the head can twist all the way around. It can look down that far and up that far, so pretty good movements there in the neck. Shoulders can come up about 90 degrees. You have to kind of push on a little bit to get it up all the way to 90 degrees, but it goes up that far and can rotate all the way around. And there's also a butterfly joint in there. We get a bicep that twists all the way around, a double elbow joint that can bend up that far, so actually not too bad. The wrist can twist around and flex up and down for this hand. We have an ab crunch in the middle there that you can see, so it can crunch forward, can crunch back a little bit in there. Again, it's hard to get it to crunch, especially with the armor, but it can crunch back and forth. And then we have the waist as well, which crunches a little bit more, so it rocks back and forth there as you can see, and can twist around there as well. The hips can come up to 90 degrees and out to the side that far, pretty much doing the splits, can twist all the way around. And with the G.I. Joes, they kind of have like the drop down hips, so they can kind of like drop down there and see the gap there, but if you kind of push it back up and in, it goes straight back. We get the thigh twist that twists all the way around, a double knee joint that can bend up that far in the back. There is a shin twist at the top of the boot, so it can twist around in there, and then the foot flexes back and forth and can twist side to side. So overall it's a pretty good figure. I think it's better than the original one just with movements, at least compared to ours, because it has some issues standing, but this one I have no issue just getting to stand up perfectly. Now with this one being a deluxe version, it comes with a lot of accessories, so we have pretty much a lot of the same accessories we got before. So we have like the headpiece, so again it's just like this head like hood piece there that can go over the head, so that looks cool. But it also comes with a scarf like the original one, and again it's in those new like maroon colors, so we can put this around his neck, so that looks much more like Zartan to me. That's what I remember Zartan look like, so that is really cool. I think some of the colors is what makes this figure much better. And just like the other one, we also got the backpack, so the same backpack with the little pegs that had the monkey paws on it. We don't get any of those with this one, unfortunately, but we have the pegs that we can put the guns on, of course the peg to go into the back, and like the last one as well, it does open up so you can store one of the extra faces in there, so that is really cool. So let's pop this on his back, so it just pegs right in there. And again, similar to the other ones, we get some of the same weapons, so we get the knife that looks really cool, so big like Bowie knife and stuff, which is awesome. So we can obviously put it in his hand, and I like how it has like the trigger finger slot there, which is cool, but it also has a sheath hanging around on the back of his belt that we can slide it into, so it just slides right back in there. We also get the same gun, so just the little futuristic looking pistol, which again we can put into his hand, but also has like the circle spot for the trigger, which you can then use to put on the backpack, so you can just slide it on one of the pegs there. And a final thing similar to the original is the additional face, so we get this same face again that came with the original that you can put into his backpack, or if you want you can put it onto his face, so you just kind of stick it right on his face, and then you can put the hat back on that kind of sticks to help hold it on. But I think it's cool, it just comes with the additional face. But now unlike the originals, we get some additional faces. So here we've got the Hardmaster face, so of course the Hardmaster of the Rashikage clan, so there's the Hardmaster again. We can just take and slide these right onto. I don't know how well they'll stick, but there we have him disguised as the Hardmaster. We also get the Softmaster, so his brother and another member of the Rashikage clan, so we can just again slide slide this on. So there we have him as the Softmaster. We get a face mask for it, so this skull face mask, so probably to be a part of the Dreadnoughts because it kind of looks like the Dreadnoughts logo. So we can just probably slide this down onto his head. So the mask just slid right onto his head, so not too bad at all there, and it kind of looks cool with the skull mask, so that's awesome. And then we get whole additional heads. So first off, we have the Snake Eyes head. So again, we have just Snake Eyes, so he can be disguised as Snake Eyes, but again, this one's just a whole additional head that we can pop off, as well as Storm Shadow, which looks really cool here in the all white. So we have him as Storm Shadow, of course, where it can be a part where he ends up killing the Hardmaster disguised as Storm Shadow, and so it gets blamed on Storm Shadow and everything. So we get this head, so let's actually switch this out. So there I got the Storm Shadow head on it. He also comes with a quiver of arrows to put on the back, again trying to be disguised as Storm Shadow. And finally, he comes with Storm Shadow's all white bow as well, so we got this, so we'll put into his hand. So there we can have Zartan all disguised up as Storm Shadow, so that is really cool that he comes with all those accessories, again to recreate that scene of him killing the Hardmaster and having it blamed on Storm Shadow, so that's cool. And finally, he comes with this awesome looking sniper rifle, so we get this awesome gun. Again, has some futuristic looks to it, but overall does look like your standard sniper rifle, but it just looks pretty awesome. It has some cool stuff too, so it has the little legs that can fold down, you know, to be able to mount it. The silencer on the end does come off, so it's awesome that it just slides on there, and then you can even replace the rounds, so you can open this up and kind of pull these rounds out. So I like that they do stuff with the guns besides just, you know, just the stationary gun. You get to add and do some stuff to it, and then it also has a strap that can go around it. But let's go and put this into his hand. So there I got the sniper rifle in his hand, and that looks awesome there for Zartan. So just an awesome looking figure. So of course we still need to do the blue skin, so let me go and put him up in the freezer and we'll check out his blue skin. So here's Zartan straight out of the freezer, and so you can see how blue his skin changed. It's not perfect, of course I was touching him and stuff, and we didn't have him in there very long, but overall looks pretty good, and I like how blue it is and everything. So you can see he's starting to change already. So very cool looking that he changes that color blue and how like dark it is. Again, if I left it in a little bit longer, he'd probably be really dark blue, but overall very cool that they were able to do that with a figure, so that's just awesome. Well, that's gonna be it for our PulseCon Deluxe Zartan figure with all the different accessories to help fill out his disguises, with the new paint apps that I think look so much better, and then of course the whole blue skin change, which is awesome. So I just think this figure is really cool. So let me know what you thought of this figure down in the comments, and did you pick this up for yourself? And if you enjoyed my review, let me know with a thumbs up. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.